So, The Witches is a movie that I grew up watching and I still love to this day. I mean, for a PG movie, it pushed boundaries, my opinion. I mean, there's stuff when I first saw it as a kid that like I couldn't even get through. So, have you seen the movie? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Whether it be like the scenes where uh, the kid Bruno gets turned into a mouse, or when the witches get their comeuppance and they're all turning into mice, and Angelica Houston is the Grand High Witch. She's turning that scene in particular. Like it was hard to get through when I was a kid. It's that fucking scary. So when I heard that Robert Zemeckis was doing a remake or like re-adaptation because it's based on a book, I thought, okay, as long as you can keep that scary tone to it, it could be interesting. Like I give it the benefit of the doubt because I do like the cast for the adaptation. Um, but after seeing the trailer, holy shit, it looks bad, like really bad. First of all, the CG looks bad, and I was hoping they wouldn't use. Of course, I haven't seen the movie. I was hoping they wouldn't use too much CG, but from the looks of it, that's the route they're going with. Mm, it's bad, and I mean, I know this sounds like an old broken record at this point, but practical effects look better than CGI any day of the fucking week. Okay, those Jim Henson effects in the original movie still fucking hold up to this day. Which is insane that they're just going to let's use CGI. It doesn't even look that fucking good. It does not look good. The CGI looks really bad in the new movie. And I'm sorry, the fucking humor to the movie, I don't like that. I don't like what I'm seeing with it. Like you took a dark story and you had the original movie was just which it was a horror film. You had scenes where the little girl in the beginning of the movie, the story, she gets kidnapped, you know, gets turns into the portrait in the painting. Like that's scary. Like I said before, when the fat kid Bruno turns into a mouse, that whole sequence is scary. Um, when the witches turn into mice, that whole scene's like crazy. And one scene in particular, as a kid, that struck me the most was when that other witch was trying to lure the main kid Luke. First with the snake, and then the bar of chocolate, like uh, because he's crying out for his grandma. Like he calls for his grandma 3 times, and after the third time, the witch says, "She can't hear you." Like that. Holy shit. Mm. And I know it's just a trailer for the new one, but just judging by that, the whole like shit, like you have Anna Hathaway as the Grand High Witch, which I like Anna Hathaway, but good luck. Um, but like when she's talking to Stanley Tucci, who's playing the hotel owner, which was played by Rowan Atkinson in the original movie. She tells him in the trailer, "Oh, like what would you do if there's mice in this hotel?" And he's like, "Oh well, I will exterminate them all." He's like, "You see that, girls? You will exterminate those brats." He's like, "Oh, you mean rats?" And like, why would you like give away what you're trying to do? Um, Grand High Witch. And another stupid part in the trailer, which I just annoyed the hell out of me, was you have Taylor Spencer as the grandmother in this movie, and she's talking to the Grand High Witch like, "You're not gonna get away with this. I'm gonna stop you." Like, who's gonna stop me? Remember in the original movie when the grandmother and Luke and Bruno had a plan to sneakily put the potion in the soup that was just gonna be for the witches and her party? Remember that plan? Remember how that was a smart plan to do it sneakily, and then confront the witch after the fact that she's drank the potion that was in the soup. Remember that plan? Oh no! Oh, I'm just gonna confront the witch until I know you're a witch. I'm gonna stop you. Yeah, because it's not like the witch is gonna try to kill you. Then, unless there's something in the movie that happens, that I think that's fucking stupid. That's stupid. That makes the character of the grandma dumb. I just like, why? Just to be different? I mean, I know you know if you're gonna do a remake, a readaptation, don't do the same exact same thing, but like, just everything I've seen so far in the trailer is just not impressive. And then it's not. And you go back to the effects, like Anne Hathaway as the Grand Witch in this movie. Okay, she has a wig, she's bald, but she doesn't. She doesn't have the scary. Unless she's gonna have. That's gonna be the final form, whatever. And we're not seeing it. But we see a little bit in the meeting scene in this new one. She's bald and she's floating like she's the fucking genie. That's really that's what she looks like? Like that's it? That's lame. Lame. Again, I haven't seen the movie, but maybe she doesn't look like that. Maybe she actually has a grotesque look, but I fucking doubt it. It's just this taking more comedic tone. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not feeling this trailer at all. I'm not feeling this movie at all. I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt because Robert Zemeckis is a good director, and I like the cast, but just the direction they've taken, I don't like. And I'll even give them the benefit of the doubt with this. I want to see if they have the balls to do the ending of the book and not the movie, not the 1990 movie. I want to see that. If you want to be different, okay, do that ending. Let's see how that turns out. Which, spoiler alert of the book and of the original movie. In the original movie, it has a happy ending where Luke gets turned back into a human, and by one of the witches, which is the assistant, and she turned good. Which I have my own issues with that anyway. And if I ever review the witches, like a full review, I'll talk about that. But like, I still love the movie though. In the original ending in the book, where Luke stays a mouse, and so it has kind of like a kind of like a bittersweet ending. I mean, defeat the witches, but he still stays a mouse. Like, okay, you want to do that ending, Robert Zemeckis? I mean, he already shot the movie; it's coming out already. So I'm curious. I would give him at least that respect, but I kind of doubt it because it has a comedic tone, and it has that tone. I doubt it's gonna have that ending. If they're gonna have the happy ending again, which in the original movie was earned. So, for the most part, but like I said, I have my own kind of issues with that ending. But either way, it's just this new movie. No, I'm not feeling it. And it's going straight to HBO Max, so I mean, I'll watch it right away. I'm not gonna get HBO Max just to watch that one movie. So I don't know. We'll see. No, thumbs down. Trailer sucked. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I guess you could say rant. It reminds me of the Goosebumps movie. You guys remember the Goosebumps movie with Jack Black, where they took the more comedic route, which is stupid because the books and the show were dark for children. That was the point. And making I just like, what is it with these? Why are they so afraid to make it dark? Like scary, like films or adaptations for children, make it dark. Like, don't be afraid to go dark. I think children can take it. Like, I was able to take it for the most part. I grew up with Goosebumps and the witches, and that's why I like the movie Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, because they actually wasn't afraid to be dark. They didn't take it just comedic. But anyway, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the trailer, that's fine. I've seen people, and the reactions, people seem to be enjoying it. Maybe because I guess maybe they're fans of the Devil Wears Prada. Because you have Anne Hathaway and Stanley Tucci in the movie again, together again, and she does kind of come off with just like a foreign version of Meryl Streep in that movie, but she's a witch, like an actual witch. So I don't know. I'm not feeling this new witches. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see how that movie turns out. Adios.